Hi people, so let's talk about love. I was inspired to talk about love when I watched Game of Thrones. Is one scene with Cersei where she says that to Greyjoy, the uncle of the Greyjoys, and he want to conquest her and say what should I do to what else should I do to get you get the queen. And then she answers, yeah, the if you want a whore you buy one, but a queen you should be earned. So that's Cersei is a villain of the Game of Thrones, but this is true. One thing that makes you more loved and romantic love is to love yourself. If you don't love yourself, people don't think that you are worthy too. If you don't think you are worthy of love, then people are not gonna love you. So that's a very important thing. The first thing about that I learned about love is that you should love yourself. You should think that you are worthy. Is love yourself not in a narcissistic way, but like self-compassion. Because when you have a friend, when you love your friend, you're not gonna talk down on them. So if you love yourself, you have self-compassion for yourself as you have when you have a friend. So that's the first thing. You have to have self-compassion, self-love. So I was also researching about love, and a long time ago I read some articles that actually says that babies, children that don't receive love when they are very young, they can actually literally die. So it's very important to talk about love and learn. A lot of this narcissist people, codependent and depressive people, one of the causes is because they didn't have love when they were children, when they grow up. So that is actually a thing that you should worry more about. I usually think about the Bible definition of love, and they say love is not jealous, does not boast, always forgives, never fails. I will write about my research in the comment section or in the description where the Bible has description of love, and it's totally on opposite of what people that are in love take. They are doing all wrong, love all wrong. So yeah, what I've learned in my life about love is that first you have to love yourself. Like I said, you have to love yourself. You cannot love anybody in the right way. You cannot be happy with any type of love when you don't love yourself. So it's the first thing. And the second thing in a relationship, because the other article I was reading, because I was looking to, when I studied the Bible, I learned about 3 types of love. I think it's agape, that is a community love. It's a Greek word because the Bible was written Greek and Hebrew. So is agape, is phileas, that is for friends, or the type of love that you have for friends, and eros, that is erotic, is a love that you have with your lovers and your spouses, or in beginning at least. So that's what I knew, but then I went to research the Greek words, and there are actually 6 types. So I will put the article, very good article, explaining each exactly, but I'm talking about my experience. So what I learned about my experience is that it is impossible to love someone romantically, to have a pure love and sincere love, if you're always trying to control that person. That is what narcissistic people do. They have not a relationship of love, they have a relationship of dominance over others. So in this type of relationship, there is no love. You know, to be able to love someone, you have to be able to be yourself. You have to be able to not play games. You have to be able to be free and still love someone. You still have that person, even though you are free. You have the love of that person. And love should be natural, not forced. Like a mother and a child. Not always mother loves the child, but when you say there is love in that relationship, it's because it's natural. So before you have a child, you should also love yourself. You should be able to love yourself. The self-compassion thing I told, love yourself is not the narcissistic thing, because people say the narcissist just love himself. It's not the self-compassion love, because they can't feel compassionate. You have to be able to know the difference. So after I started my journey of finding out who I am, and I analyzing my past and my relationships, and I see that there is not romantic love if it is always both trying to control each other, to tie each other, to be in a prison. So yes, I hope I help someone, I inspire someone, and when I'm inspired again, I can make another video.